Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, sweeties, and welcome back to the Sugar Side Podcast. I'm Garrett. I am a present waiting to be unwrapped by you today, my best friend. Tré, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, man. You know, I got my Disneyland Santa hat on. I got my pink Santa sweater on for the girlies always. Ladies and gentlemen, that just so you know, Garrett and I plan when we do intros and outros, but we never tell each other what it's going to be. I was
Nope.
not expecting that, bud. That was
I
really
feel like
good.
I'm always trying to one-up, like, myself
Yeah.
when we do, because we alternate on the intros, and so whenever I do something crazy, the next time I'm like, how do I beat that?
You know,
How do I
this was a
beat
pretty
that?
big jump.
Yeah,
I would say I'm
that's
nervous
true.
for the next one.
I raised the bar a little too much. We were here, and I was like, okay, shirtless,
we
bow
go.
tie, let's go.
And ladies and gentlemen, if it wasn't obvious, we love Christmas. And we'll get into kind of where this episode is going to take us later on today, but consider this our Christmas episode, obviously. Garrett, would you say Christmas is your favorite holiday?
No, I probably would not say Christmas is my favorite holiday.
Okay.
It's definitely in the top 3.
Yeah.
What would I say is my favorite holiday? I mean, I proposed to my wife on the 4th of July, so I think I might need to say that the 4th of July is my favorite holiday. But, and that,
Yeah.
that's not a stretch though, because I do love having everyone over at my house, barbecuing, getting totally plastered.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
It's an awesome time for sure.
Yeah. How about you?
For sure. I wouldn't say it's number one. Christmas isn't number one. I love to eat. Total big back for life. So Thanksgiving is up there for sure. Fall's also my favorite season of the year, and so I feel like Thanksgiving is big on that. But I agree with you. I think Christmas would have to be top 3 because Hannah and I started dating on Halloween. And my wedding was 2 days after. And so Halloween is also really special to me too. So I feel like it's pretty fluid throughout the year, but I wouldn't say that Christmas is number 1. It's up there though.
Yeah.
It's special
No,
for sure.
Christmas is the holiday that makes me cry the most, and I have already, like, getting ahead of myself a little bit, but we are going to be talking about our top 5 favorite Christmas movies today. That's going to be our first segment, and in the process of writing this list, I cried twice. So I was like, oh no. As soon as we start talking about this, I'm going to be like, oh. So I'm going to do my best to keep it together.
Yeah, I look forward to it. It's okay, man. Safe space. Clearly, by what we're wearing, safe space.
Safe space, brother. Oh my gosh.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into this first segment. We're gonna, like Garrett said, we're gonna do top 5 Christmas movies. We're gonna switch off back and forth. So, buddy, because you're so excited for this segment, I'll give you the first number 5 slot. What you got?
Well, a gentleman and a scholar. So I'm like, I looked at this list before we got started, and because of how this year has gone so far, I did a little rearranging before we started recording.
Yeah,
So this list that's written down, what was that?
I switched one too, right before we got on.
Oh, okay, so I didn't switch movies out.
No,
I just moved around the order.
Same.
Just because one has really stood out, especially this year, as being like the top movie in my house right now.
Wow. I'm excited. Okay. Let's do it.
So I'm going to start number 5 with a lot of people's favorite Christmas movie. And, I am going to throw this out here. This is a contentious one because some people don't think this is a Christmas movie. I made it very clear in my other ranking on the YouTube Shorts the other day that this is definitively a Christmas movie. And of course, I'm talking about John McClane in Die Hard. I'm talking about Die Hard, baby. Die Hard number 5.
I knew as soon as you said some people don't think it's a Christmas movie that it was going to be Die Hard. I also fear an argument in the comments, and I'm very excited about it. I'm very,
Guys,
very
I'm
excited.
sorry. It is straight up a Christmas movie because, yes, is there action? Yeah. I hate that people just say it the opposite way, where it's like it's an action movie that happens to take place on Christmas. I'm like,
Mm,
no, dipshit. It's a Christmas movie that happens to have action because it takes place on Christmas, and the entire premise of the story is about John McClane reuniting with his wife. It's a
yeah.
family movie. It's a love story. It makes you feel what Christmas should make you feel. It's got that like message of the season.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can totally see that. I can totally see that. And I don't disagree with you. I've never had a problem with calling Die Hard a Christmas movie. I would raise the question though, like for people who don't think it is, or say it's an action movie that takes place on Christmas, what defines a Christmas movie? I wonder what they're like. Is it, I don't know, is it like plot pieces that are about the
Well,
holiday? Like, I wonder, what are they thinking?
I think that there's another movie on this list that I can talk about where it's like this movie would work if it wasn't on Christmas, but it also just happens to be around the Christmas time but it plays into that message, that spirit of Christmas.
Hmm.
Um yeah, no, Die Hard in fact used to be my number one favorite Christmas movie, but obviously I was a younger man and now and I was like this is so cool. But
Yeah.
now I'm an older man, and I like the more sentimental kind of pieces that really make me just reflect on how grateful I am for the people in my life. So there's a
Mm,
difference, but regardless, Christmas does not happen until Hans Gruber falls off of Nakatomi Tower, dude. Like
yeah.
Christmas, I have a sweater that says "Now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho." That movie is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, Die
Yeah.
Hard. First of all, Bruce Willis is not. He's not that great of an actor through his career, fellas.
Yeah.
Okay, can we like be honest for a second? Uh, he's not the best. He's amazing in that movie. He is charismatic. He makes the right facial expressions, and he can handle the action. Um, I think that movie is perfectly paced. I think that it really lays down elements early in the movie that end up mattering later, like his limo driver. His
Yeah.
limo driver, it is established early that he's chilling in the parking garage, like drinking champagne and hanging out, and he ends up saving the day.
Yeah.
So I think that they do really great, like just like here are these little like crumbs of things that all add up to a great movie. I
Yeah.
and
Yeah. And it spins Christmas into it. I think it's fully a Christmas movie. I do got to say though, I'm excited to see the rest of your list with how
with
passionate you are about Die Hard that it's number 5.
I'm
I'm
passionate
excited to
about
hear about
every
this.
single one of these movies.
That's
Like
awesome.
I got a little fearful coming into this because I'm like, dude, I could spend an entire podcast talking about each of these like individually. So I was like, okay, I gotta, keep my eye on the timer and make sure I'm not like going nuts. So
Yeah.
anyway, Trey,
No,
I'm
that's
gonna pass
funny.
that to you. What is your number 5 spot?
So, caveat to start off with, I am not the biggest fan of Christmas movies. Not that I don't like them. I just don't watch them very often. And funny enough, I know. And funny enough, my wife isn't either. And so this list
You're on
to
the wrong
me,
podcast, bro.
no, this is my podcast too. You're on the
Yeah,
wrong podcast. No, most of my list is nostalgia and memories based. And I feel like it's a good list for me, but I'm not like passionate about all these movies. In the same way, I just have memories with them that are special to me, and around Christmas time I want to watch those movies again.
gotcha.
But I wouldn't say they're all like amazing movies. just just to throw that out
You know,
there.
my wife isn't much of a movie person either, but literally December 1st through Christmas, we are watching a Christmas movie every single night.
That's
Like
awesome.
that is a tradition that we have done for almost a decade now.
Wow.
And it it's never changed.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's a really cool tradition for sure. At number 5 is my gag. I had to put a gag in there. And the reason why is this movie
Yeah,
was
I'm so scared now.
this movie was advertised as a horror film for Christmas. Okay, that's all it
Ooh,
was.
I have guesses in my head already.
People
I'm
are
ready.
getting murdered, like, it's
Huh?
super scary, whatever. So me and all my boys in college, all my closest friends, we all went to the theaters to see this movie, okay?
Uh-huh.
It was the funniest fucking movie I had seen in, like, multiple years, and I did not know it was gonna be a comedy, and it was so good. Number 5 is none other than Krampus. Krampus is so funny. I watch it every year on December 23rd because that's the day it came out. It is hilarious, and that first watch, I can never get back. That shock of how funny it was gonna be, I can never get back.
Brother, I owe Krampus a rewatch. That's one that hasn't made the, like, recurring movies, list
Mm.
quite yet, but I owe it a rewatch because that was the first guess in my head as soon as you said that, because Krampus is amazing.
It's so good, dude. I was so nervous putting it on my list, but I will die on the Krampus Hill, man. That movie's so good. It's
No,
so
Krampus
funny.
is a great movie, and it has some of the best sound design in a movie that I've ever seen. Like, the
Mm,
actual, like, sound effects and, um I don't know, like, everything. I don't know, like, they could just be setting a glass down and it would sound pristine.
yeah,
It is
yeah.
really they really went hard in the audio department on Krampus.
They did, for sure, for sure. And like, I don't know, man. It's just and on top of that, like the year after, they did a maze at Universal Studios Horror Nights, and I went, and it was like the best maze I've ever been in to this day. For the same reason,
Really?
like the sound design was so good. The whole house smelled like cinnamon, and like it was literally you were in a Christmas movie, dude. Like everything that's ever come out about Krampus that I've experienced has been 10 out of 10. That movie's so
Oh, that's so
underrated.
rad.
I'm so glad you
So
like that movie.
rad.
Please watch it
No,
because I'm
I'm
gonna watch
super
it.
glad you put that on your list. That took you from saying these are nostalgia watches, whatever, like poser, to I'm a pro at Christmas movies. Like that was a really great pull, and I
Thanks,
did
man.
not expect that. So I'm like, yeah, okay, we're off to the
We're
races,
off
man.
to the
That was a
let's
good
fucking
start.
have it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
All right, number
definitely
4.
watch Krampus. Would you say that this movie is too scary or too gory, or like is it something that most people would enjoy? Because I feel like most people would enjoy it,
No,
but
most people would enjoy it. That's the best part is like 8 college guys went to the movies thinking we were gonna see a Christmas slasher, and it is like it's kind of like I feel like I get a Five Nights at Freddy's vibe from the way the monsters look, to where it's like they're freaky for sure, like they'll make you jump, but like it's funny. Like it's not too gory, it's not like over the top. It's very much like you'll get jumped, but then you're like, huh, what? Why does he look like that? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man, I have big respect for you now, man. Big
thanks, man.
respect.
That feels so
That was
good.
a very excellent choice.
That feels so so good. Okay, all right, number 4. What do you got?
Okay, I'm gonna do my best to not cry. This is
Vibes
this is
swing.
one that makes me cry just talking about it,
Oh
and
my
so I'm
goodness.
nervous. And I know this because I read my list to my sister, and she said, "I haven't seen that one." And then I started to describe it to her, and I started to cry. So I was like, "Okay, if I can't even describe it out to my sister,
You're
how am I
so
supposed to
cute.
describe it here?"
You're so cute. Shut up. All right,
Oh my god.
let's do it.
Okay, my number 4 movie is the Netflix animated movie Klaus.
Klaus is
This
good. Yeah,
Klaus is
Klaus is
stupid
good.
good, dude.
Wow, that's a poll. Okay, new age,
Klaus
we see you.
Klaus is stupid good, dude.
Yeah.
For a movie that pitches itself as a Santa origin story, holy cow. And also, I'm not the biggest fan of liar reveal movies where, like, the guy goes in with and is lying the whole time, and then it's revealed that this whole thing was a part of his scheme,
Mhm.
and his friends turn on him, and, like, he has to make it back up to them. That was, like, a very predictable plot, and so to
Mhm.
that point, I will say, like, this story, like, as it even happens, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the fact that it's centered around Christmas and Santa and making Santa an old man who lost his wife, who's all alone up in the woods, and he makes the toys for the little unfortunate kids in the town. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude.
Like
Yeah.
this movie pulls on my heartstrings multiple times. Um, when the little, like, Norwegian girl, whatever, I don't know what, like, ethnicity, I just know that she doesn't speak English, and they're, like, depicted as the elves.
Right. Right. Right.
Um,
Right. You're in the
when the
right
little girl that
geographical
doesn't
area,
speak
I'm sure.
English writes a letter to Santa Claus asking for what she wants, and they make it for her, and they watch her open it that day, and she's just having the time of her life, and the music is playing and everything. Oh my gosh. It just it's game over, man. It's
Yeah,
game
it's
over,
game
okay? I
over,
can't
bro.
handle it. That
It's so
it
good.
has
I
great
agree.
voice acting. Jason Schwartzman plays the main character, Jesper.
Mhm.
Um, sorry, I should back up a little bit, guys. This movie is about a mailman, a spoiled mailman. His dad is the postmaster general, and in this world, if you are the postmaster general, you're pretty much the king
Mhm.
because he lives a life of luxury, wealth, and all this stuff. And his dad, as a punishment for him acting like a little brat, sends him to be the mailman at a little village near the North Pole.
Wow.
And this village sucks because it's got two rival families that hate each other, and so they're like the kids are separated, they're not allowed to play with each other, they're like everyone's miserable. And then he gets there and he changes everybody's lives. And that's what, like, because of this scheme, he needs 6,000 letters. And so the whole point is like he tricks Santa into making toys for kids so that he gets their letters so that he can meet his quota and go back to his life of luxury. But in that process, obviously he realizes like, wow, I'm a piece of shit human being and like it's nice to just be nice.
Yeah.
Like this movie really handles kindness in a like amazing way.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the spirit of a great Christmas movie. Is like you feel good about yourself, you feel good about other people. Like I feel like you should walk away from a classic Christmas movie feeling great that it's Christmas time and you learn something from it. I feel like that's really good. That's a hell of a pull, bud. I got to give it to you.
Klaus has definitely solidified its spot in my Christmas rotation. It is gonna
Mm.
be there forever. I love watching it every single year, and I was very happy I got to share that movie with my son this year. That was very fun. J.K. Simmons as Santa Claus. J.K. Simmons can do no wrong, dude. He's
Yeah,
got the perfect voice.
totally.
It and it
Totally.
is actually like animated beautifully. I every time I watch it, I'm like, why am I always so impressed by this movie? But I am.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna pass over to you now before I get too weepy because dang, I
No, I want to
love
go watch
that
Klaus.
movie. If you've never seen Klaus, it's on Netflix.
I want to go watch Klaus. Okay, number 4 is going to dip my toe into the actiony side of Christmas movies.
Okay.
But it is definitely a nostalgia movie. It is definitely a growing up with my parents who love action movies. And it is none other than Jingle All the Way with
Jingle All the Way
Arnold
with is
Schwarzenegger.
that the Schwarzenegger one?
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh, I haven't even thought of that movie in a long
Dude,
time.
it's
That's
so
hilarious.
good, bro. It's so good. Okay.
Okay.
Do you remember the plot of said movie?
Not particularly. Maybe I owe it a rewatch. If you're gonna let's say movies that I haven't seen in a while, because I've seen Jingle All the Way, but I obviously it's vague in my head. So like I maybe I owe it a rewatch. Sell me on it.
It's so basically Arnold Schwarzenegger works this job. I think he works for the post office, actually, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a
Okay.
while since I've watched it too. I need to rewatch it this year, but I've watched it so many times. I know the general plot. And there's this doll, this action figure that comes out called Turbo Man that every kid
Uh,
wants. And he's like too poor to buy it for his kid. And he gets like wrapped up in trying to get it for him. And there's like,
uh,
and the whole thing is like there's one left, and the antagonist in this movie is this like snotty dad who like they hate each other and is trying to like race him to get the doll. And there's like just a really good action plot throughout where he's just doing like the craziest shit. Like he has to run through the Christmas Day parade and he's like
Uh-huh.
fighting people, like jumping on the floats and like doing all this stuff just for an action figure.
Yeah.
Because there's a Turbo Man float in the parade and he's like, oh my God, I can get Turbo Man from him. So he like climbs up there
Oh.
to like find Turbo Man. It's just a guy in a suit. And he's like, please, I need Turbo Man.
Oh my gosh. I'm a big Arnie fan, so
It was
any movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger is, especially, I appreciate that he wanted to do some like more comedy-esque movies, because I mean
totally,
it sounds, there's action in this, but it's funny.
yeah,
Um so like I think that he can do those kind of movies as well.
totally. And then like it ends with the message of like he drove himself crazy trying to get Turbo Man, that like his son just wanted time with him during the holiday season. And there was like, even though he got
It
it
always
was like
comes down to that.
they always had that heartfelt moment. It's all about the family at the end of the day. And it was like, it's good, man. It's a really good one. It's that classic nostalgic Christmas movie feel. Um, and who doesn't love Arnold Schwarzenegger, like you said?
Who
So
doesn't love Arnold Schwarzenegger, dude? He's
gotta throw
a
Arnie a bone.
national treasure.
Totally.
Give that man
Totally.
a medal.
Give him a medal. I mean, he was governor of California, if that's not enough. But
Yeah, it should be enough. Okay.
number three, top three.
So I said that I did a little bit of rearranging, and it was seriously just from like one spot up, because this is the movie that I was talking about. My top two, I don't think I can change. So this is
Mm,
as high as this movie could get on this list now.
okay.
It was lower. But this is like the Christmas hit of the season right now in my house. We've watched it maybe 10 times already.
Wow. Okay.
Jack loves it. He thinks it's super funny. And this is a favorite of my wife and I's for our whole lives. Um, I'm going with Home Alone. I'm putting Home Alone at number 3, buddy.
Yeah.
Um, and so here's the thing, right? This is what I was talking about earlier, where I was like, Home Alone would work as a movie if it wasn't Christmas. They could have
Totally.
just left them, and
Yeah.
like the whole
Yeah.
plot of the people breaking in, the wet bandits and stuff, would all still happen. But because it's Christmas time, that message and story of like family coming together
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
hits a little bit harder.
It drives it home
Um,
for sure. For sure. For sure.
yeah, like, you can't. It could happen without Christmas, but in my mind, you can't have Home Alone without Christmas. It's a Christmas movie, like
Yeah.
so.
It has to be.
Um,
It, like you said, the plot would work and it would probably still be a decent movie, but it succeeds and excels because it's a Christmas movie.
yes,
I feel like
exactly,
if it wasn't, you would watch it and you would say, "Man, that would be a really good Christmas movie." Like I feel like you could see it as a
yeah,
Christmas
right.
movie even if it wasn't originally a Christmas movie.
Yes, I'm gonna give a brief shout out to Home Alone 2, because Home
Mhm.
Alone 2 is also very good.
It
I
is.
just happen to prefer the first one.
I agree 100%.
Even though I think Home Alone 2, at that point they're the sticky bandits.
Yeah.
When the sticky bandits come, and the actual break-in Home Alone 2 is way more violent. Way more violent, dude. Like, he's chucking bricks off of buildings at their head, and like
Yeah.
they would be dead. That's so electrocution, like that is way worse. This one is like Looney Tunes
Yeah,
kind of
for sure.
violence.
For sure.
Like some of the worst stuff that happens to them is slipping. So like
Yeah. No, for
so it's
sure.
a
It
little bit
gives the
different as
second
far as the
one.
like violence level.
Yeah, no, they definitely turned it up a notch. The second one reminds me of like Problem Child 2 level.
Oh yeah, fuck, I haven't thought
You
about
know,
Problem Child 2 in forever. We're the
I
only 2 people on the
love
planet that have seen that movie.
I love From Child 2. I'm so glad my dad made me watch that as a kid. That's so funny, dude.
You know
Yeah.
that puke scene is still what I think of when I'm puking. Like, I still think of that scene of them puking on the whirlo coaster, whatever. It is horrifically gross.
Oh,
Just
I
stop
remember
it. We're getting off track.
I I remember showing you that scene for the first time because it was your first time watching it, and I knew it was coming. And I remember sitting there and like side eyeing you until it started, and I didn't expect you to freak out the way.
Bro, I've had a bad gag reflex for anything gross ever since I was a kid, so see, even
Oh my
thinking
god.
about that scene, I'm like,
Dude,
"That's
it's so
gross."
overdone. Okay, that's not today, but if you haven't seen
No.
Problem Child 2, please, please give it a watch.
Don't see that movie, it's not good.
No.
It's
You wanna talk about
Any
one-liners, dude? Like, the acting in that movie is so funny when he's too short to get on the roller coaster, to get on the ride, and he's like it's like, "But it's only a millimeter," and the guy's voice changes, and he goes, "Get out of here, you're holding up my line." Like, that's not that wasn't his voice, dude. Why
a
did
whole
he
second
interrupt you?
ago.
No, he said, "Sorry, you're not tall enough to ride the ride," and the switch is so funny. That movie
"Get
has so
outta
many
here, you're holding up my
no,
line."
why does he sound like that? Oh my god. That movie has so many one-liners, it's insane. Anyway,
My
so number
god.
3, Home Alone,
But
I respect that.
I'm going with Home Alone. It is a
Oh,
classic. It's actually funny, like, all the way through. It was
mhm.
funny as a kid, it's even funnier as an adult, like, the way that Kevin is talking to himself, like, while he's, like, getting all dressed up, he's like, "I washed myself, with soap all over my body, including all of my major crevices and orifices," like, and he's like, "And my belly button," and I've never done that before, but I kinda liked it. I think that that's so funny.
That's so funny, dude.
Um,
No, you're
yeah.
100% right. Oh, I respect
Anyway,
that,
passing to you, number 3.
and I respect it so much because it was also my number 3 is Home Alone. So as soon as you said it, I was like, "Yeah, I completely
Look
understand."
look at us, dude, look at us.
That's so funny. Yeah, no,
We're so in sync.
there are a lot of Christmas movies like Home Alone that have become popular enough that if you ask just about any household which Christmas movies they watch, they're gonna be on that list. Home Alone, and this might be some spoilers maybe for the rest of my list, but Home Alone is the only movie that falls in that category that doesn't bug the hell out of me. It's the only
Oh,
one that's held up that I still watch consistently. The rest of them on that list, in my opinion, I can't take for a while. I need a break. But Home Alone is a special
dang.
one that it always hits.
Well, yeah, so I made the point that, like, we've been rewatching that one over and over again because Jack keeps asking for it,
Totally.
um, but, like, have I been bored any of the 10 times that I've watched Home Alone recently? No!
No, no, no,
Yeah,
and I can't say that about every Christmas movie. So that's my number 3. Love how in sync we are. Always a great time. Number 2, who you got?
is it back to me for number 2? Let me just remind myself, oh, yeah, that's right, my order. Okay,
This is hard. He's getting serious.
my number 2 could be my number 1.
Ooh, okay.
But my number 1 is, number 1 for my own reasons, which is, like, that it's a family number 1. It's been, like, a number 1 in my household for a long time. So but my number 2, I'm giving it to It's a Wonderful Life. It's a
Okay.
Wonderful Life is a beautiful movie. My wife
Yeah.
makes the argument, you were talking about Die Hard and stuff for whatever. My wife makes the argument that, uh that It's a Wonderful Life can be watched at any time of the year. And that is not necessarily a Christmas
Mm,
movie. It is just that good of a movie that it's that message matters and it should be seen. I get upset when people say that they don't want to watch it because it's old. I get upset when people say like, "Oh, it's in black and white," whatever. You gotta watch it and you gotta love it, dude,
yeah,
because that's a great movie.
it's a great
It like
movie.
it There are lines from that movie that I use in my daily life all the time. I do. I wish I had $1,000,000. Hot dog all the time. I do that. Yeehaw! I I
Yeah.
love this movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie, man, and it's a really good poll. I didn't think of that movie making this list, and I
You know,
completely understand why you would. It's beautiful, for sure.
I've been in that kind of position in my life before, and so that movie has a really special place in my heart. I think
Yeah,
that it speaks to a lot of things, but
yeah,
just that, like, that whole line of, a man touches so many people's lives just by being there, that
mhm,
if he wasn't there, things would be very different, and, it's good to know that like we exist and we matter and we belong and
We all do. Yeah.
we all matter and we all belong to someone.
Yeah. Everybody is somebody's everything. And I think that's a lesson that we don't talk about enough in general. Um,
See, that's a movie that, like, if I kept going, I would just start crying, so, like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
need to
that
just leave it there and
totally.
pass it on because I could go on forever. That movie is amazing. It's just something that will melt you and make you appreciate being a human being, so check out It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah. Love that, man, and love you. That was awesome. Okay. Number 2, I'm putting on here 1 because it's a classic, 2 because I genuinely love it, and 3 because it's one of the best acting performances probably of all time. And I felt like there's
Okay.
no way I couldn't put it on this list. It's The Grinch Stole Christmas
How
with
the
Jim
Grinch
Carrey.
Stole
How the
Christmas?
Grinch Stole Christmas, man. Like,
The Jim Carrey one?
there's no way I couldn't put it on this list.
I watched this movie yesterday.
That movie's amazing, dude. It's so good. You know,
I think
you
we
saw
have
me try
conflicting
on
feelings.
you saw me try on my other Christmas
Yeah,
sweater
the
before
Grinch
we
one.
decided on this one. It was The Grinch, bro. Like, The Grinch is, like, so Christmas to me, it's nauseating.
That's
It's
crazy because I think the Grinch How the Grinch Stole Christmas is one of the weirdest Christmas movies ever made. Like,
yeah.
I I have lots of things that I can appreciate about it. I think the set design and the costumes are incredible. Like, and the actual, like, full body makeup that they did on Jim Carrey is
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
Yeah.
so the set pieces and costumes and Jim Carrey are the best parts, but the plot of that movie is fucking crazy,
Well, I
dude.
don't
Like, it
care.
doesn't Oh,
I don't care at all. Everything you just said is exactly why I watch that movie. I watch it for him.
man,
I watch it for
there
him.
are lines that, like, I use from that movie all the time, but at the same time, I walk away from that movie all the time saying to myself, "Why do so many people love this movie?" I'm always just a little bit confused by that. I'm like, it's I if I'm gonna watch anything Grinch related, I will watch the original cartoon, the, like,
Yeah.
30-minute cartoon.
Also classic. I love them both.
Yeah, because that's how long it needs to be. The story of the Grinch is a 10-page Christmas book by Dr. Seuss. It does not need to be a 2-hour weird stretched out plot of the Grinch getting adopted by 2 ladies and then going to school and getting bullied into shaving and like what is that movie, dude? I think it's bananas.
It's okay, plot-wise, it's pretty bad. I just felt like plot-wise, it's pretty bad. I can't even lie to you. You know, it's just one of those movies that, like, and this is gonna sound silly, but I feel like there are movies that are like this. It's one of those movies that you don't even have to watch the whole thing. It's so
But yeah,
good
no,
that I can watch the parts that are really good and just, like, forget about the rest, and it's still one of my favorite Christmas movies. I don't have to sit through the whole horrible plot. I just wanna see the one-liners from Jim Carrey, and I just wanna laugh.
there are some really great one-liners in that movie. "What am I going to wear?
Yeah.
That's it? I'm not going."
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Oh,
the first line that pops in my head is when they're like, "The horror, the violence, the muscles." That's
yeah.
I think of that line all the time.
Yeah, dude, it's good. I'm sticking it there. It might have been a tad bit high. I'm looking back at the list. I could probably go it around, but it'd be on the list regardless. Shout out to Jim Carrey. That movie's awesome.
Don't let me peer pressure you off of your list. I'm sorry.
No, no,
I
no.
have
You're not
strong
wrong.
feelings, especially recently because I just watched it and I was like, just kind of baffled. I'm like, yeah, I guess, but whatever.
No, I feel you, man. Okay. All right, all right. It is
Okay,
time for number 1. Lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's cook.
I have a sneaking suspicion that we might have the same number 1
We
because we've been
might.
in sync. We've been in sync for a minute here.
We
So
might.
I have a little bit of a suspicion that that's gonna be the case.
Okay. I'm excited
So,
now.
have you noticed, my movies are not that funny. Like, Home Alone is a
Yeah.
comedy,
Yeah.
but, like, Die Hard is an action movie, Klaus is, like, a feel-good movie, It's a Wonderful Life is kind of like actually a serious drama.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's funny, but like it's pretty serious story.
Right.
My number one is a comedy, but I
As is
think it's
mine.
important here that I need to do this. Ready? I'm gonna do this. First I want to give one dishonorable mention,
Ooh.
and I want to give one honorable mention.
Wow. Okay.
But before I get to my number one,
Actually,
so I'm gonna start.
I could do the
What?
same.
Yeah, you
I could do
think
the
you
same.
can?
Okay,
You
you
got
go
something to
ahead.
pull?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I could come up with those for sure.
I'm gonna start with a dishonorable mention because this movie, and it might just be that my wife doesn't like it, and so like she's like a little bird in my ear, and slowly over the years, I'm like, yeah. But this dishonorable mention is going to Elf. Okay,
I love you.
Elf
Let's
is not
go.
that good.
That's my dishonorable mention. Oh my
Yeah,
god. Yes.
yeah. My dishonorable mention goes to Elf. Okay, because Elf used to be one of the funniest movies I've ever seen as a kid. I saw it in theaters. I still know all the jokes. I know all the fun facts about that movie. Like Alex hates watching that movie with me uh because I'll be like, "Hey, did you know that like Jon Favreau, the director, did this, this, and this or whatever?"
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
I know the fun facts. I know what I need to know about Elf, but like as I've gotten older, I've just found it more and more kind of annoying to
It's
watch Elf.
annoying, dude. I don't like that movie. It's not
It used
good.
to be one I really liked. It used to be one I
No, me
really
too.
liked.
I
So
remember watching it for the first time, I, like, pissed myself laughing. It was funny, legitimately. And, I almost said I'm so glad you brought this up because I almost said we haven't gotten through our list yet, but I just knew it wasn't gonna be that for number 1. I was gonna say, I'm impressed that neither of us put Elf on this list, but I was gonna keep my opinion of it's not good in the back of my head. I'm so glad that we agree on
that
that.
I came out of the gates for us.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro.
I'm holding it that Elf gets worse every year.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you
just the
so much.
way that's just the way it is, okay?
Oh,
That's
well, there
just
goes mine. There goes mine, and maybe we'll have the
yeah.
same honorable, I don't know. What you got for honorable mention?
What do I have for honorable mention?
I have one.
You go first then.
My honorable mention would be The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I could see yeah, I'll get on your board there, like, but the thing with that movie is I watch it on Halloween, not
No,
Christmas.
same, but I feel like it even though it's before Thanksgiving, honestly, my Christmas tree was up before Thanksgiving. So, like, post Halloween is Christmas in my household.
Uh-huh.
We have Thanksgiving with the
Same.
Christmas tree up. So it's my transition movie from fall to winter. My transition movie from
Okay.
Halloween to Christmas is Nightmare Before Christmas. And I usually watch it once on like November 1st or something, just to be like, I love Christmas and Halloween was great, but I'm ready for Christmas. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's
Here,
my intro Christmas movie every year.
I like that. That's good logic and reasoning for why that would be where it is.
Hmm.
I've got one, okay? And this is one that I haven't watched in a while, but I watched it every year as a kid growing up because it was on TV. Uh,
Mm.
so I don't know if this like necessarily holds up, but I remember very much liking this movie growing up. So my honorable mention is going to go to Olive the Other Reindeer. I don't know if you've ever
Yeah.
seen or heard of that
No,
movie.
yeah, dude. I just saw a poster for it on Twitter like yesterday, and I was like, "Oh my
Really?
god." Yeah, literally
Yeah. Yeah.
yesterday, and I was like, "Oh my god, I love that movie." I remember
I
it
feel
so
like that's one
fondly.
of those movies that like we don't talk about now as adults because it was kind of like a fever dream movie as a kid. Whereas like does that movie real? Like, kind of
If I
thing.
was watching that movie, I was probably sick home from school and like
Yeah,
delirious on the
right.
couch. Like
Yeah.
it would come
Like
on in
okay,
the middle
so
of the day.
for those of you who don't know, Olive the Other Reindeer is a movie about a little dog who is named Olive. And the song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and everything, Olive the Other Reindeer,
Mm,
she thinks that she is the other reindeer, and so she needs to get to the North Pole to help Santa Claus.
it's
Um,
really cute, and we're really
I
old,
remember it being cute and like
but
actually
it's
fun to
cute.
watch and stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna give my honorable mention to it, even though I'm talking out of my ass because I haven't seen it in a minute. But I don't know. That just came to my head. I was like, you know what? I feel like no one talks about that movie.
No, that's so crazy that I just saw it, and that's a great poll and a great honorable pick. We should go watch it. We should watch
We
Olive the
should.
Other Reindeer. I
Let's
think
watch
that's
on Discord, but we can find it somewhere.
yeah. That'd be so much fun. Okay, so
To my number
to your
one.
number one, we're at the
Okay.
peak
Do we
of the
want to say
roller
it at the
coaster.
same time and see if we have the same one?
Ooh, that's fun. That sounds like a roller coaster drop to me. I think we should do that.
Okay. I'm going to say the full title, just so you know, in case that gives it away.
Yeah, me too. Okay, I'm down.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2,
Two,
1.
one.
National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
dude.
buddy.
It's the best Christmas movie of all time. And I don't think
It's
it's ever going
easily
to
the
leave.
best Christmas movie of all time, dude. Every single year I watch it, I fear that I am getting closer and closer to being Clark Griswold. Like I am that man. Okay,
For sure. Oh my God. Absolutely.
that is
Dude, that
one
movie
of
is
the
so funny, dude. And it's like, it's
yeah.
so real. And I feel like it does the best job of any Christmas movie of making it a realistic experience. Not that everybody doesn't have like a great Christmas with family. Those moments exist, right? But like we've all been in the scenario where there's certain family members coming over that we're dreading it and everything goes wrong. And the only person that we can worry about, or the only person that can worry about it, is you. And you're so miserable, but you have to laugh at yourself. Like it's such a great spin on a Christmas movie. It really is. There's not another movie like
I
it.
I think it's one of the funniest movies ever made. Not just as
Yeah.
a Christmas movie, it's one of the funniest movies ever made. Okay,
I'm
they want you to
100% with
say the
you.
blessing.
Yeah.
What? The
They
Grace.
want
They
me to
want
say
Grace.
Grace.
She died 30
30
years
years
ago.
ago. Dude,
The blessing.
you
I
want to talk
pledge
about
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
You want to talk about lines that I say all the time? Almost every other day when I come home from work, I open the door and I go, "Hello, everybody."
Yeah.
Like every other day.
No, I'm not gonna give you any context, but I do use the line "the shitter's full" all the time.
All the
Like,
time, dude. All the
yeah.
time. Anytime I walk out of a bathroom and it smelled like shit, that's the first thing I say when I come out of the bathroom.
Oh my gosh, me and my wife, if we're in the middle of an argument, a line that defuses the argument instantly is if one of us just goes, "And why is the carpet all wet, Todd?" "I don't know, Margot." Like we just, it just actually kills the argument.
Dude,
So there's a trick for you guys if you're out there in a relationship. Just use your lines,
use
man.
your lines, man. They're funny and they work.
Oh
Man,
man,
that's
what do you
so
got over there?
awesome.
Bend over and I'll show you. You can't talk to me like that. I wasn't talking to you.
And she covers herself up. That's my favorite
Yeah.
part. Is she shivers when he says that.
Oh
Oh,
my god, I just thought of my other favorite line. See, that's the thing about this movie. It has all the moments. It is about the spirit of Christmas. It's a family movie. Like it's all there. But this movie is a series of lines in my head,
yeah.
and that I can just pull like whenever. When he's in the lingerie section at the mall, and she goes, "And see, there's no lines." And he turns and Russ is there, and he goes, "See, Russ, no lines." And he looks again, like that's. I say, "See, Russ, no lines,"
No
all the time. Like so funny,
Oh,
dude.
dude, it's so good. The whole
Yeah,
thing
I'm
is so
super
good.
glad that we are on the same page there. That is the number
100%. I'm
one
really
Christmas
proud of our
movie.
lists. Like we
Dude,
hit
if I could high
the main
five you
points
through the screen right now, I would. But
for
like,
sure, for sure. Up top, buddy. That was awesome. That was so good.
all right, Trey, let's move on from Christmas movies. That was really fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Let us know what your top 5 favorite Christmas movies are in the comments below. But we're gonna pass the sugar.
Let's do it, my friend. Guys, the time has come. It is
We
time
did
for the
it.
final installment of our Star Wars series. We made it through all 8 movies. We have an episode for each one. If you haven't seen the ones before this, go watch them. We dive into all of them. And the final movie we got today is none other than Return of the Jedi. Buddy, we made it. We did it.
We
I
made
watched
it.
Star Wars.
I'm so proud of you. You've seen
Thanks,
Star
man.
Wars
I've
now.
seen it as an adult with a conscience and a fully developed brain, and I got through it. That was
And
fun.
not 3 other movies that we're never gonna talk about.
I was saying I watched all of Star Wars. I wasn't even
Yeah,
gonna bring up the
that's
sequel.
right. You watched
The
all
what?
of Star Wars and
The
nothing else
who?
was ever made.
No, that's where that was it. Disney said, "That looks good," and
That's
just left
it.
it alone. So, as high of a peak as this is, we still have to talk about this movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
As high as the peak as finishing the series is,
yeah.
it's Return of the Jedi.
Return of the
So,
Jedi, and you know what, man? Rides always have to take you back to where she started, and this movie was the fall of a lifetime coming up on off of episode 3. Man, what a finish. Okay, so
some people would think that that's a crazy thing to say, just so
that's
you know. I
fine.
agree, but
That's
some people would
fine.
say that's a crazy thing.
That's fine. You know why this movie wasn't good?
A lot of
A
reasons.
lot of reasons, but the main reason to me is like, even though, and it's a specific part in particular, but kind of the whole thing, it's too goofy. It's
Yeah.
goofy. Like, Star Wars has funny moments and goofy moments, but the entire series is a serious series. And that's what makes those characters cool, like Jedi and Sith Lord, because it's real deal. People are losing lives, bro. And then this movie is like slapstick the whole time. And I'm like, why? Like, that's not how I want to finish Star Wars. What is that? What is
No,
that?
it's not. It's even worse because it's not all the time slapstick. You've also got really forced dramatic scenes that like are probably 5 minutes on like time, but feel like 30 minutes. Like the
Totally.
pacing of this movie, the pacing is so rough in Return of the Jedi, and it's a problem that I've had for a long time. I think ever since I was a kid, this was my least favorite of the original
Mm.
three.
Hmm.
Um, it was always kind of the weird one. I don't know how to describe it, like,
Yeah, goofy,
like,
it's
as a kid,
weird.
that's what I thought growing up. It
It's
was like,
weird,
you know,
yeah.
you start in Jabba's palace for, like, what? Dude, how long?
Dude, okay, so,
We
ladies and
paused it.
gentlemen,
Did you write it down?
ladies yes, I remember. Ladies and gentlemen, we watched this on Discord, okay? So we watched this movie together this week, and we timed from the time that the movie starts in Jabba's palace to when Jabba dies, 35 minutes of this movie is dedicated to the intro of the movie. That's insane. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
No, I
Excuse me,
and I
that
don't
scene
like
could
it,
have
and I
been
don't
15
particularly
minutes.
like anything that happens.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, we did say some compliments during Jabba's palace of like how annoying his assistants are, how gross he looks, how good the texture looks. Like there are parts of it that are enjoyable to look at. It's not
Yeah,
all
uh-huh.
garbage, but just the
No, the
plot
Rancor
of it
still looks good.
and the execution is like, why? Like this could have been so good if they just paced it right. The
Made it
scenery is classic Star Wars. The costumes are classic Star Wars. Like there's elements that are enjoyable, but it doesn't hold the movie up. Like, you know what I
no,
mean? It's
I
like,
agree. This needed to be a, like, come on, Morty, quick 10-minute adventure, Java's Palace, in and out. Like,
yeah,
that's what I needed.
just give me the highlights, bro. I don't need like
Yeah,
it doesn't need to feel like half the movie as an intro. Just give me
yeah,
the
it's
highlights of the
I
good
think it's
pieces and let's
really
get out of
dragged
here.
out.
Are we saving
No,
Han or
like,
not?
yeah.
Is he alive or not? Like what you know, like can we
What did you
get on with
think
this?
of their plan? Did it seem like it could, because of how long it takes, it's obviously convoluted, because I feel like this could have been pretty cut and dry, kind of easy for
Yeah.
them to do. Unless the goal was to not kill Jabba, because like it almost seems like they're trying to do it peacefully until it's actually like, no, we actually brought the lightsaber, we're here to kill everyone and
And like
explode the
my
boat.
thing is like
Kill everyone out of the gate.
when did that happen? When did he give it to her? Because when he came in by himself, he already didn't have it. So like you're telling me that
Wait,
was
what are you talking about?
the lightsaber.
The lightsaber? It
Yeah.
was in R2D2 the whole time.
But like that's what I'm saying is like when he entered the palace, he didn't pull out his lightsaber either. So I was
Because he
also
didn't
like,
have it.
But like, R2 had it then.
He had it the whole time.
So then Luke.
Ever
But I'm
the
saying then
first
their
second that
plan.
R2D2 enters Jabba's palace, he had. That's what I'm saying. It was that the plan the whole time
Because
was
he didn't
to
even know
just.
Leia was there. Like he did, but like how would Leia know? Like when did he tell her that? Like there's so many parts
Oh, yeah.
to everyone being on the same page that I was like, when did you plan this?
Yeah,
You know,
there's
like how is Leia
a
in on it? Like it's the whole thing. I was like, why? Why didn't he just come and fucking, you know?
call it a day.
That could have been a Luke scene of like, I'm him now as a Jedi. They could have made that scene so cool if he just came in and just sliced it, bro.
So the reason why I agree with you, because I could see the disagreement being he's a Jedi, and the Jedi don't just go into places and rip people up, right? So I see
Or
that like argument, but I want to agree with you because the entire point of Return of the Jedi is that this is Luke's moment of, is he going to go dark side or stay with the light?
yeah, I
I
mean, he
pointed
came in
out to you
looking
that
like
like
the
his
Emperor.
outfit is. He comes in and does a force choke right away,
Yeah, he
right?
looks like the Emperor,
Um,
legitimately. I loved that costuming.
yeah. Um, so I agree that like maybe he would have come in and killed everyone out of the rip because he's not entirely sure what a Jedi would do. And
Yeah,
yet he
I
needed to complete his training with Yoda.
it's true. I mean, I think more so I wasn't thinking like he would burst through the door like that, but like have it on him. I mean, for sure, it would have been awesome. But like even when they have that like standoff and he's kind of like caught and he's standing in front of Jabba and like right before Han gets defrosted or whatever that's called out of carbonite, I don't know, melted, defrosted, I don't know. Anyway, like
Yeah.
have it on you to where
Agreed.
when
I don't
push
know.
comes to shove, you can just get Jabba. Like you didn't have to kill everybody, but you could have had it ready for the opportunity. Then he's just standing there in front of Jabba for like 20 minutes, just listening to him drown on about nothing. And I'm like, bro, this could be over right now.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
like
it's
you said, it
true.
could have been 15 minutes tops and still had all the elements
No,
in.
yeah, I think that's where we come to the like big problem is it's just paced really bad and
Yeah.
it takes forever, and so that's one of my big complaints with the movie. And then we move on to the next section, which is just slow. It's
Yeah.
just slow as well, dude,
Yeah. Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
next several scenes are um Luke and Yoda, where Yoda dies, and it's like, yeah, it's interesting what he says, but it takes forever. Like,
He
um,
rolls around in that bed forever, dude. Like I really thought he was gonna die like 3 different times. And then he'd say something else. Like, why make it take? Does everything have to take so long? Just
yeah,
keep it
no,
moving.
and then Yoda dies, and he has another sit down scene right after that with
Yeah,
Obi-Wan Kenobi, where they
yeah.
like re-talk about what was talked about with Yoda,
Yoda.
and
Yeah,
and and so. Like, yes, different things are said. I'm being generalistic on purpose, but like, I'm just saying, you go from a really long intro that really has no other payoff for the rest of the movie other than they saved Han Solo, which is important, but I'm saying like that's not like a big part of the message of the story. The real story of Return of the Jedi starts with like the last 30 minutes of the movie
yeah. No,
because
legitimately,
it's when Luke, yeah,
it's
when Luke gives himself over to the Emperor
it's all the
or to
advent.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, it's all the adventure of getting him there. But why did it have to take so long? Like
Yeah,
again, it's it's the same Star Wars problem that we had at the beginning of this series, where it's like, how much time are we talking about? Because to us, it feels like forever, and it's like a day and a half. Like it's like you know what I mean? Like, and it makes it feel so much worse. Like just let's just get to it. If it's not that much time, then like don't make it feel like it's that much time.
no, I agree. That's my biggest problem with the movie overall is just its pacing is really bad. You get you get past the Obi-Wan, then you get to the big council meeting of them talking about going to Endor. Then you have them going to Endor. It's an old code serve, but it checks out. They get through.
Yeah, they get through.
They land, they go and they scout, and then there's the like race, which with the speeders.
Yeah.
And the speeder scene is cool. Those
It's really
effects
cool.
are cool. They still
Yeah.
hold up. Um,
Yeah, for sure. Those
but
are
it's
dope.
unnecessary. Like that's
Oh,
what the whole
100%.
movie, like you said, feels goofy. It's like
Yeah.
I don't need this.
Yeah.
Give me actual story.
Yeah. I mean, like, every Star Wars movie, I feel needs a scene like that. Like, if it's not
Uh,
pod
kind
racing,
of just
it's
fun
the chase
action. I can
scene,
have
like,
fun with
you know
it.
what I mean? It's like, and it's something new, like, the speeders wasn't something that we've seen before, like, I get it, it's cool. But, like, if you're gonna put it into a badly paced, bad movie, it's not gonna sit the way that it should. Like, that should
Yeah,
be a
because then
really
Leia and Luke get separated.
Mhm.
Leia goes with the Ewoks. She gets her hair braided. They meet her later, like,
Yeah.
and then they party with the
The
Ewoks. The
Ewoks, yeah.
Ewoks, by the way, we haven't even gotten to the Ewoks.
No, I know, I've been thinking about
I
that.
know this is people either love them or they hate them, and I hate the Ewoks camp because oh my gosh, like tell me that you just wanted to sell toys, dude. Like,
Yeah,
just sell the toys. Why do they have to be in the movie for a toy to sell well? Like, yeah, you could release an
let's
Ewok
tell the
and be
toy.
like, "It's from Star Wars," and they'd be like, "Haha, teddy bear."
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't
'Cause that's what they
need
are.
to be in the movie.
It doesn't need to be in the movie, and, like, when I said the word goofy, they were the first things that popped up in my mind. I don't like, that's not Star Wars, bro. Like, they're
Yeah,
cute, but,
I
like, I
couldn't.
didn't like the
Yeah,
whole, like, Peter Pan and the Lost Boys vibe, like, it didn't it was insane to me.
that's a good pull from that. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
I totally see it. Yeah,
But
like the
it's not as
the
good,
tree
like, it's not
houses
done
and the
well. They're like you said, they're teddy bears, and it's like, that's not the underdog story that I want. If we're gonna paint an underdog story where Luke has to give himself up to Darth Vader and they all get surrounded and it's like a tough situation, you could have made that so many different ways. Because we haven't even talked about, like, the Emperor's best troops yet, right?
yeah,
Like,
his best troops
the
getting taken out
the
by teddy
break-in scene
bears.
by teddy bears with, like, the most out of the box gadgets and setups and booby traps that would have taken them days. Like, again, did you plan that the whole time?
Yeah,
Are you, like,
when did you guys set up the 2 logs?
are they
When did you
feverishly,
do
like,
that?
tying stuff around tree trunks during the scene? Like, what are
They're
we
just
talking
amazingly
about?
setting up
Dude,
these
yes.
rings.
The whole time I was like, "There's no way. Why are you doing this?" Like, we're all for that can't happen, like, it's fantasy, right? It's Star Wars, but, like, don't make it dumb. That's dumb.
It do It's
And
dumb.
it's really dumb. Star Wars is
I
out
like
there
that you
for
finally just
sure, but, like, don't
I
make it
like that you finally
stupid.
pulled the trigger. It's dumb,
It's
dude.
dumb, dude.
Because
The
it
whole
is.
Ewok scene breaking in is dumb. It ruined it for me, like, I don't know,
See,
for
and
that to
this
be
is
the
why we should never watch the sequels because
ugh,
it's the same kind of stuff. It just you have Ewok PTSDs uh when we watch those movies. But yeah, no, I think everything with the Ewoks is stupid. They're stupid as existing and they're stupid in the plot. Like
mhm,
everything about them is not I am not there for it. I hold Ewoks on the same level of hatred as Jar Jar Binks
yeah.
or or the sequels in general. But I'm just saying that. But that's why I have such a hard time with this movie. We have been ragging on it for a minute, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's been
The
a little
ending of
while.
this movie is so
It
fucking good, dude.
the end is really, really
I
good.
love I love the ending
Uh,
of this movie. Everything with the Emperor's throne room, testing Luke, the whole battle with Darth Vader. Uh, let's get into that for a second. Where would you rank their final battle, Darth Vader and Luke, with the other lightsaber battles that we've seen? You can be generalist, not you don't have to
mm,
list them all out.
mm, I feel like it has to be top 2. The like
Oh,
yeah, I feel like it has to be top 2. I mean, it's the climax, it's Darth Vader showing he is still in there, that Anakin's still in there, like, it's powerful, you know? Like, I feel like I
yeah.
can't rank it any lower than that. I don't know if it could go number 1 for sure over their first fight, because I feel like
Uh-huh.
that one's such a classic and it's so well choreographed and just so well done from start to finish. Like I feel like that might still have to be number one. But this last one was
Okay.
amazing for sure.
Yeah. I really love this last battle. I love the dialogue in that scene, everything in the throne room is on par with how good the rest of it is. It's not
Yeah.
a speeder scene with no substance. It's a cool scene with the
With
substance.
the substance.
Uh
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the only thing that really makes it a bad ending, and this is nitpicky, this one is nitpicky,
Yeah. We talked
is that
about
we
it.
watched the special edition, and I hate that he goes, "No!"
Yeah.
and then before he throws the Emperor in. I hate that. It bugs me every time. That's why I was so pumped when I found the theatrical versions. I'm like, "I never have to listen to that again."
No.
But I did. I had to
And
listen to it with you.
and it saves you the Jabba dance scene.
Oh, man, we
And
didn't
we didn't
even
even
talk
talk about.
about how that might be my least favorite scene in a Star Wars movie. I hate it. I know. I'm
Oh,
being not like it's not the Jedi way, but I hate that scene.
oh my
It's
god, you guys.
despicable, dude.
I'm laughing so hard because since we watched it on Discord, I got to watch Garrett rage about that scene live, and it was
I know
so.
I'm being
He's
I'm
keeping
trying to
his
like hold
cool.
the lid.
Please know he's keeping his cool. Oh my goodness, I
I'm
can't believe
taking
we didn't
deep
talk
breaths.
about that. Anyway,
No,
no, that lightsaber battle
outrageous.
is really good. The no is not necessary, and it doesn't ruin the scene by any means, but I could definitely see that it would be better without it, for sure. Um, yeah, it's you know, out of all the different subplots and side pieces and different stories throughout the movies, and they sure should have gotten this one right, but they took the Anakin to Darth Vader Luke connection, that storyline, they nailed the entire series. I have to give it to them. Like that
Yeah,
storyline, no matter how bad the movie was, no matter how much we dogged on it, the one positive is always that storyline in any Star Wars movie that we've watched.
yeah.
It's so good
No,
all the way through. I got to give it
that's
to them.
really good credit.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask what you thought now. Let's try to maybe transition off. So here,
Yeah.
what you thought now of our watch order, because the whole reason that the watch order is the way it is to end with Return of the Jedi is to put a cap on the entire full picture
Yeah.
of Anakin and Darth Vader's story.
No, I think
So yeah, he fulfills the prophecy. He's the
I'm
chosen one.
I'm going to give you a round of applause, friend. I am
Thank you.
because this watch order was so good. I felt like the story was so cohesive. The side movies were really cohesive. Like I felt like they went so well, and I feel like I really did get the complete story, and the ending was the cap and the positive ending to that story, that no matter how bad he is, no matter how much you want to hate him or you love him for being as evil as he is, like he's still there, and like the good side is
Yeah.
still going to win at the end of the day. It might not look
Mhm.
the way that you think it will, but the
Yeah.
prophecy will be fulfilled, and like the father and son moment was really beautiful. Like it's cool, you know? And I felt like we capped it off the perfect way. So kudos to you, because that watch order I think was perfect. I don't know any
I
others,
appreciate that.
but I liked it a
Here,
lot.
I'll throw it out there. The watch order was Rogue One, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, anime flashback to Han Solo's backstory because he just got frozen in carbonite,
Mhm.
then the prequels, 1, 2, 3, and then end with Return of the Jedi, and there are no other movies.
Yes. No other movies
So
exist, actually. Okay, so you and I have a ranking of these
yes,
movies, and I have
I'm ready.
been publicly keeping tabs on where mine is. You have not revealed yours at all. So I
I
think
have
it'll be
not.
fun for me to give my final list and then let you give your list, and you'll have your moment because you really haven't talked about your opinions on these movies very much. It's been very me driven. So I've been looking forward to this, and I want to give you your spotlight for that. So,
I definitely gave my opinion just now on Return of the Jedi. I've
for
had
sure.
feelings about this movie for a long time. I needed people to know, guys, Return of the Jedi. Just you can't say that this is the best trilogy of all time because Return of the Jedi is there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why Lord of the Rings will always be better. Anyway,
Anyways, that's a story for another day. Okay. My
I
rankings
know.
in order, and I've looked at this almost every day, but I didn't want to change it out of recency bias. I wanted to stick with where I placed them right after I watched them. I felt like that was fair. So at number 8, I'm going to go 8 to 1.
Yes.
I have Phantom Menace.
Okay.
I wanted it to not be the worst one, and I was waiting till
But
the
it
end to
was.
see, but it was the worst one. Number 7 is none other than Return of the Jedi. It's bad. It's bad all the way through. And
Wow,
I
you put it oh, okay, we'll get there, but wow, that's low, brother.
it's low. It's low. Um, Number 6 is Attack of the Clones, and they're like this. Okay, like they're really, really close. I just feel like I don't know. I liked Attack of the Clones better. It's what my gut told me, and I went with it. I feel
I
like
appreciate it. You're being honest with yourself.
I
I
am.
think
I
you
feel like
made really great arguments for Attack of the Clones. I disagree with you because I hate that movie, but you made good points,
I
like,
obviously didn't
and
like
we
it. I mean, it's 3rd from
no,
last.
I know,
It's
but we had a good conversation about
yeah.
Attack of the Clones. That might be one of my favorite episodes that we did of this Star Wars series.
Yeah, no, it's it is what it is, but it's better than Return of the Jedi. At number 5, I have Solo. I felt like Solo was a good movie. It was pretty middle of the road for me. On that
Uh-huh.
conversation, we went in on it pretty hard, and I stand by those opinions. But it was fun. We did say that it was similar to the movie that we started with, and that is my number 4 spot, Rogue One. I preferred Rogue One's darker tones and story over Solo, personally. So Rogue One is
I'm
number
like
4.
a proud dad right
Thank
now.
you. Thank
I'm
you. Thank
so
you.
happy.
At number 3, everybody hit your forward leans. It's time to lock in. Number 3, I have A New Hope. It's a great
Okay.
movie. It was a
Okay.
standalone movie. I can see it as the standalone movie. I can appreciate it as a standalone movie. It is a complete story, and I love that movie. The other 2 I just like better. Number 2 is, and this one was hard. It was hard in some ways, but my list actually turned out at least the way that I thought it would going into it. And the reason why I left my number 1
Uh-huh.
spot blank the whole time. Number 2 is Empire Strikes Back. It's really close with A New Hope.
Okay.
Those can flip-flop. If I
Okay,
watched
okay.
both of them today, I probably would have them reverse. But
Uh,
number 1 the whole time in my mind was Revenge of the Sith, and it always will be, clearly, because it was the only Star Wars movie that I remembered from childhood that I've seen multiple times on purpose. And I left my number 1 spot blank the entire time. Number 2 is the highest I went, and it wasn't because I thought another movie was gonna land there. It was because I hadn't watched Revenge of the Sith yet.
yeah, Revenge of the Sith, yeah.
And when I did, I was like, "There it goes." Like, it was reserved the whole time. So number 1 is Revenge of the Sith. I stand by my list. I think my list is solid, and I love the series, man. And I'm excited to get into yours. I really am.
Okay, friend. So just so you know, I wrote this in the Book of Secrets
Mm,
because it's been a secret this whole time.
mhm. We get to let on the secret.
I'm a proud papa right now. We have a few that lined up, and
Okay.
we have a few that are just a little bit flipped around, and I understand your reasonings, but I
Mm,
disagree.
okay. Let's
At
go.
number 8, I have Attack of the Clones. It's definitely the worst one, bro.
Wow. Wow.
Attack
I
of the Clones is definitely the worst one
I
in the
really
series.
love that your wife's number 1 is your last. That is so funny to me. That's awesome.
We don't base our marriage's success on our opinions of Star Wars,
No,
so
we
it's
love that.
okay,
We love that. We love that.
but
That's
it is true.
amazing.
I despise that movie. I think it does Star Wars wrong, so I'm out. Um,
Okay.
Number 7, I have Phantom Menace because I think Phantom Menace
Mm.
is awful, but Qui-Gon Jinn is my favorite Jedi, and I love him.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
okay.
it
Alright.
and there are so Attack of the Clones, I would say, has no favorite Star Wars scene of mine in, like, the entire movie, right?
Mm,
Phantom Menace has 2 of my favorite Star Wars scenes of all time with the pod race
Yeah.
and the Duel of Fates.
Yeah.
I think both of those
That's
are
fair.
like some of the best Star Wars. So
Yeah.
it is not the worst out of the list. Attack of the
Okay.
Clones is because there's nothing there.
Okay. I can appreciate that. All right, number
For
6.
the same reason, number 6 is Return of the Jedi because it is also a super low movie for me. I do not like that one, but the ending of that movie is phenomenal. It makes me cry every time. It's beautiful. It's filmed well. I love the dialogue for that part of the movie, but the rest of the movie is a hot mess.
Yeah,
Number
I
5, I
guess
have Solo.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, we lined up on
We
Solo.
lined up on
Sorry,
Solo.
I cut you off on Return of the Jedi. Were you gonna say
Oh,
something?
no, I was just gonna say it's funny that we had a similar relationship between Phantom Menace and Return of the Jedi. I just like Attack of the Clones more than you do.
Yeah, I guess
But,
so.
like, if we just switched that pair, it would be the exact same places. So,
It
it happens.
it
That's funny,
sucks
though.
that Attack of the Clones is my least favorite because that era of Star Wars is some of my favorite. Like, the video games are awesome. The Samurai Jack episodes that came out, the Clone
Mm,
Wars TV show, like
yeah, yeah,
everything about that time in Star Wars is awesome, but that
yeah.
movie sucks ass.
Yeah.
Number
So,
5,
number 5 is
Solo.
Solo. Yep.
Yep, I think I totally agree with all of your points, man. I will say that I'm gonna stick with my guns, that I like Solo more every time I watch it, so it
Mhm.
will not be a surprise to me if someday down the line, Solo makes it higher than just 5.
Yeah,
But
that
for
I could
now,
see
it's
that.
5.
I could see that.
Yeah,
I probably feel the same way.
it's a fun movie.
Mm.
Number 4, it's the ugliest looking Star Wars movie ever made, though. Like,
For
isn't
sure.
it?
It's a
Like,
video game trailer the whole
oh
time.
my god, like, yeah, the whoever was in charge of the, color grading, for Solo, I hope you never work again.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, number 4.
Number 4, Rogue One.
Hell
We
yeah.
lined up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I will say this, Rogue One is kind of the opposite for me. It used to be probably my favorite Star Wars movie,
Wow.
and it got moved down this time. I was
Wow.
watching this movie and I found myself more bored than entertained for not the first time that I've rewatched Rogue One. So
Mm. That's so
um I
interesting
think
that it
I
was so
found
much
more
higher.
issues with its pacing as I watch it, like um which stinks because the Andor TV show is so freaking good and it
Yeah,
leads perfectly into Rogue One, and Rogue One leads perfectly into A New Hope.
they did a really
But
good job with that.
yeah, and it's got some of my favorite scenes in all of Star Wars. That ending hallway scene with Darth Vader is legitimately terrifying and
Yeah,
so cool.
it's really
I
cool.
if I didn't gush about it enough before, I am now. That is a fantastic scene.
Totally. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. I just I feel like maybe not everybody it, on the cast gets like a good enough setup, or like I
Mm.
don't know. I'm like I don't care about everyone as much as I feel like I should.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I kinda felt that way in
So,
Solo too, and I
mm,
talked about that before, that it was almost like their relationships weren't serious enough in a way that, like, I didn't care about them either. With a lot of the characters,
yeah.
they're very expendable, and I feel like
Yeah, no,
they shouldn't.
not it is getting worse every time I see it, I think. So,
Mm.
for now, I still really like it. Like, Krennic is a great character. I
He
love
is.
every scene with Krennic.
Yeah, yeah. That
Um,
was a great start to
so
the series too. It really was.
yeah, for the watch order, I think it's a really great one to start with into A New Hope. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm just saying.
Okay. No, you got it. Alright, guys, lock in. The Mastermind's top 3.
This is where you lost me a little bit.
Wow.
Uh obviously, we have the same 3 in the top 3.
Right.
It's just not the same order.
Okay.
So, number 3 is Revenge of the Sith.
You're crazy.
No.
That's
Number
crazy.
3 is Revenge of the Sith,
That's
Trey. Like,
crazy.
no, you're crazy,
No.
okay? Yeah, Revenge of the Sith is a great movie, and I think that it gets dogged on just for being a part of the prequels, and it's like, guys, get a grip. Revenge of the Sith is actually a really good movie.
It's really good, dude.
Yeah, it's a really great time. It's got definitely some of my favorite scenes in all of Star Wars, and it's one of the most quotable, so it makes it up here. It is not on the same status of the other two, dude. Like, the other two movies are perfect movies. That's what sucks about the Star Wars series, is that Star Wars is some of the best that movies have ever been, and some of the fucking worst. So, as a fan, it is wild to be a part, to like Star Wars. But no, Revenge of the Sith is great. Uh, but it's sorry, I should rephrase. Maybe I should take a step back. Revenge of the Sith is good, but it's not great. And
Oh,
Empire and A New Hope are great. Okay,
oh,
they're great. They're
wow,
legendary.
dude.
I'm sorry for
Call it
breaking your heart.
perfect
Obviously,
and
I
great at
respect your
least.
choice.
Calling it
I
good is
did not.
nuts.
No, I did not dog on your choice at all.
That's
I
fair.
totally respect that you chose. If anyone's favorite movie is Revenge of the Sith, I'm going to be like, cool. I'm not going to
That's fair.
sit there and tell you that you're a moron. If you came up to me, my wife, and said Attack of the Clones is your favorite Star Wars movie, I'm going to call you a moron.
That's crazy too. I defended Attack of the Clones. It's still near the bottom. Don't get me wrong. I'll call out all crazy takes. No, I feel like if I continue to watch the series again and movies again, my top 3 would be pretty fluid. I feel like I could sense a little bit of recency bias for Revenge of the Sith, especially because I thought it was going to be a number 1 all along. I could totally see it's so close between those 3. I'm not mad about that at all.
Yeah.
So you got top 2. I'm ready.
At number 2 is A New Hope. A New Hope is a perfect movie. Like, it is the hero's journey to a T.
Yeah.
It is fun all the way through. It is beautiful to look at even today. Nothing wrong with A New Hope. I love A New Hope. It's just that I like Empire better because it's a little bit darker, a little bit sadder, and so Empire is my number 1, obviously. I like that Empire ends with them straight up losing, and losing hard.
Yeah.
It is one of the most intense ways to end a movie that I've ever seen, where Han gets frozen in carbonite and Luke gets his arm cut off, and it's revealed that Darth Vader is Luke's father, and they have to just kind of go, what do we do now? And I freaking love that. And
yeah, it really leaves you off scared for them.
yeah,
It's not a
and
good ending.
it is Darth Vader at his peak.
For
The
sure.
way that he throws people aside like they're garbage and just
Yeah.
is like, oh, no, next guy, bring me the next guy, bring me the next guy, and is just killing them.
Yeah.
He is a monster in this movie.
Totally.
He is a rage machine.
Totally.
And everything a Sith Lord should be. And I cannot really sing its praises enough. And I love all of the time spent with Luke and Yoda. I think Empire by far is the best one. But A New Hope is a perfect movie. That's
Yeah.
I think that there's movies that I consider a perfect movie and S tier. And Empire is S tier. A New Hope is a perfect movie. It's hard to touch, but I just like Empire more.
Yeah. No, I totally get you, man. I mean, again, we said it a couple minutes ago, the Darth Vader storyline is Star Wars. All of his best moments are in our top 3 for a reason. He is just, and it's just which part of the story you like more. Honestly, because they're
Yes.
all, that part of those movies is all nuts. For sure. But I respect it. I mean, Empire was my number 2. So it's right there. And I bet
Nope.
if I watched all 3 of them
It's right
again,
there, and I
it would be
totally
all
get
over the
it. And
place.
it is
Yeah.
for a lot of people. We're not the first people to make rankings like
I'm
this.
sure. I'm
But
sure.
yeah.
But we were pretty in sync though. A
Yeah,
lot of it. We're,
yeah,
like, right there.
yeah, the movies are in the general areas that they should be, and that's,
Totally.
like, exactly what, maybe I was a good, spokesperson
Yeah.
for
I
why
think
your opinion
I
en
feel like I
ended up
passed Star
going
Wars.
away. It sounds like you have, like, amazing reasons for all of your points on your own. We did not pre-discuss this like
Never.
we do, like, our phone calls sometimes, but
Yeah.
I've never told you this ranking, so
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's you kept it a secret, and you did a really good job of that, and I feel like I passed the Star Wars test. Like, I
you
feel like my
passed.
opinions are valid. Yeah. I'm it's a very strong fan base. I was nervous going into this series that my takes were gonna be crazy, and I feel like they held up okay. I'm proud of
Nope,
myself.
you belong here, Trey. You belong with one of us, one of
One
us.
of you. Yeah. All right, man. Well, it's been a journey today. Today's been
Yeah,
a really good day.
so this is not just the end of the Star Wars series, my friend.
It's
This is
not.
also the end of season 1 for the Sugarside podcast. We started this year. It's been what, 12 weeks?
Yes, I believe this is
Because we have
episode
12
12.
episodes,
Yeah, yeah, 12
something
weeks,
like
3
that.
months. Wow.
Yeah, we've really stuck to it, and I'm
We
proud of
did.
us. We have big plans for
We
2026.
sure do.
Um, with this being the end of season 1 and the holidays around the corner, we're going to be taking the next 2 weeks off, and our next season, season 2, will begin on January 8th. And
2026.
that's the plan,
We're
buddy.
coming in.
Yep, that's right. And Trey, do you want to announce what our next series is going to be? We're done with Star Wars,
We
so
got
we're
through Star
watching
Wars.
some more movies.
Our next movie series is one that I'm really excited about, and it's definitely a tone change in a lot of ways.
Uh-huh.
Especially given the time of year, it just feels like it's gonna be a cozy time with the family, enjoying the visuals and the music, and we are gonna watch none other than the Studio Ghibli movies. And these
That's right.
movies are movies that I've seen, most of them, but kinda like Star Wars, I haven't seen them in a long time, and so Garrett is gonna spearhead this one and take us on the journey of Studio Ghibli. Are we giving away the order,
That's right, buddy.
or are we saving it?
Well, the order is nothing special. We're just gonna watch them in release order,
Mm,
and so we're gonna be, and just to be more specific here, the Studio Ghibli movies, but specifically Hayao Miyazaki in every single one of his movies,
mhm,
because I view these movies as the journey of a man, and we're
mm,
going to go take a stroll through his life and what he believes in and stands for and puts in his movies, and the way that he's able to convey these big picture adult themes
yeah,
in fairy tales,
totally,
and we're
yeah.
gonna have some fun. So we're gonna be starting with Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Trey, have you seen that one?
I have not. Admittedly, I have not.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So there we go. We're gonna be starting with a fresh one for you.
Yeah, I'm
I
excited, first watch.
I'm a freak, dude. I just rewatch movies that I love all the time. So these are always fresh on the mind, and
Mhm,
we're gonna be doing a ranking just like we did with this one. Um, and I'm interested. I think that this time maybe should should I have the public list and you
mm.
hide your list this time?
That'd be fun. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
I'll hide my list this time. I'll keep the rankings close to my chest, but we'll still dive into each one and break each one down. And then at the end, I'll give my list and we'll see how we compare. That'll be a
Yeah.
good time.
Good plan. All right, Trey. Well, that wraps us up. So take us out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we said that we've been doing this for 12 weeks now. It's a long time. And if you're with us, if you've watched the TikToks, if you've watched the YouTube shorts, if you've commented, subscribed, whatever facet of engagement you've given, I genuinely thank you. Like, this has been a good time with my best friend, and it's the end of season 1, going into the new year, and I'm really excited to see what's to come. So, one final time until 2026, stay sweet out there, sweeties. It is a bitter, bitter world. We will see you in 2026. This has been the Sugar Side Podcast.